Welcome everyone to this week's Echoes Weekly Randomizer. It is me, Jojo2, who is normally a tracker, but here I am calling today. I hope everyone is having a great day. On Restream, we have Captain Indy 13 and Op 82. In the race time room, we have plenty of runners, so it's a busy week today. Hopefully, it'll be a good seed and not one that's super painful. We should be getting started soon. Once the race starts, we'll have the restream delay, and then it'll be up and at 'em. I need to check the settings. The weeklies have started a new system similar to the Prime 1 rando, where we have different settings for the even and odd weeks of a month. I don't know what week we're on or what settings it uses, but I think it should become apparent because I believe one week is a very vanilla setting, and the other has like random elevators and such. But I could be mistaken. Thank you. Peace in the chat. But it might be. Let me check the Discord. It might be in there. Okay, reading the settings, we have in random start and random elevators. So this should be entertaining, if nothing else. Starting in Aegon. Oh, got an item right here. That'll be nice. Well, chat, what do you think the first item is going to be? Thank you for the good luck, Dark Zero. Early bombs. This is having tracked as many races I have. The seeds that tend to be the most painful are the ones with bombs late. So getting them early has to be very nice for all the runners today because there is no one who is going to miss that. If there is, that's I don't think you can possibly miss that item. So it's a very good thing to get early and everyone will have it. It'll be a nice even playing field. Oh, starting with Seekers, I didn't notice that. I will add that to the tracker. If I miss things with tracking or comms, please let me know. I am doing both roles today, and I don't have a lot of experience calming. But hey, we're gonna get it. Already we have some divergence between our runners on Restream. Captain is going to the temple, and Op is setting up the teleporter. Or the portal chamber. Both of these are perfectly in logic, so there could be valuable items in both locations. Not having a lot of running experience myself, I don't know which path I would say I would prefer. But I might go temple just in case there's a dark beam here. So you can get I think it's in cache 4 while you're in Dark Aegon on this one trip. Captain unfortunately misses the 2-cycle with the Bomb Guardian. I believe it is an uncharged shot, a missile, and then a charged shot with a not the tightest timing, but it's fairly strict. Ooh, and space jump boots on Bomb Guardian. That is a very good pickup. I did not see what Op saw in the room. I am terrible with room names, and I apologize ahead of time. What Op saw in the half pipe room in Dark World. It wasn't very bright, I know that, but I did not see what it was. Wow. This is a very generous seed early on. Super's in the temple. If my eyes don't deceive me, that is a beautiful sunburst. Oh goodness, if the runners hadn't gotten bombs, they would now be able to open Bomb slots. Yeah, super missiles with 5 pains is, or super missile with 5 missiles is a bit of a pain. In general, 5 missiles is a bit of a pain. We have Captain going back out toward the entrance of Aegon while Op is heading toward the temple, which will hold him the space jump. Dark Aegon key 2-2. Amorbus gets teased every seed because he so little is logically required to fight Amorbus. The keys always show up, or almost always show up very early. So every seed threatens a Morbate, but it doesn't always happen. Yeah, chat's pointing out a little more energy or a suit, well, a good decent bit more energy or a suit would allow hit checking, which is really weird to be talking about when the race has been going on for less than 5 minutes. Oh, that's right. You need a beam. Darn it. The translator is kind of there's 4 translators. You can kind of get around it. Hey, hey, Temple Grounds will show up eventually, Dark Zero. It's fine. It looks like Captain is coming back around to do his Dark Aegon checks, early Dark Aegon checks. All right, chat. Are we wanting a Morbus today, or are we just wanting the threat of a Morbus with early key? I like it. Required quad is always fun to see. I enjoy required quad as a watcher. The runners don't enjoy it so much, but it's fun for the viewers. I believe with truly heinous settings. Actually, no, this isn't possible. I already had supers. I was going to say with truly heinous settings, you can have supers in the Torvis Temple, and Quad has nothing, so you still have to fight Quad, but it's just to return the energy and nothing else to get your supers to teleport. That's not possible with the items we have because we already have super, so that's dead. But thinking about that possibility is something that is always truly, truly terrible. Captain's coming back to. I think the room is Crossroads. Hopefully, we can get a better look at what is in here. Is that Dark Beam? Oh, he's taking a scan. That's good. That is Dark Beam. Interesting. Boost Baller is acquired. Captain is not happy about that location. I can't say I blame him either. That is. If Boost Ball comes late, that's a very painful spot. Actually, that you need Annihilator to get that Dark Beam. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize that. That's actually especially painful. That's boost and Annihilator required. I wonder what that could mean for the seed. Are we going to have a really late Dark Beam or early Annihilator and boost? Hmm. That is very interesting to see. If Annihilator's early, we get that beam requirement to check hints, though. Then just need the energy. Oh, this could be boost. Oh, it's Spider Ball. God, this is weird. This is very weird. We have... Captain likes to take this section at low health every single run that I see him do, and it stresses me out every time. Like, Captain, please, you have you have less than 10 energy. Just take a moment to recuperate. Ooh, Captain dropped down to 2 energy before hitting that safe zone. What can you check if the elevator is Temple Transport Amber? I don't know what that provides off the top of my head. Oh, that's fun. Op has picked up his Spider Ball and will be presumably going back to Gem Guardian with more health than Captain had. Hopefully, Op does not dip down to that incredibly high 2 energy that Captain had before he made it to the final safe zone. Yeah. Op, in comparison, looked very comfy. There we have Jump Guardian. By exploiting Jump Guardian's hitbox is loaded in this room even before the fight begins, so both runners are attacking the hitbox before the fight begins, so when the fight does begin, Jump Guardian can be at a minimum of 1 HP. Usually he has more, but that is the bare minimum. Is that a translator? Amber, this opens up a number of hints and the is it mining station A? That Amber gate that has an item? Screw attack on Jump Guardian is very nice though. Screw attack and supers are 2 items that you really like to get early. For one reason or another, they're very helpful to get early. Screw attack because of its incredible mobility, and also it reduces the amount of damage you take in the Dark World. I believe you go from taking 6 energy damage per second with just Varia to, when you're using Screw attack, I think it's 2.4 damage a second with Screw attack. This looks like Captain wants whatever the item is here, but he's a little hesitant on trying it. I would be too. That's a very dangerous little corridor with Phazon and Dark World damage with only 1 E-Tank. That is very dangerous. Oh, it's just a missile. Captain, that is very bold. You know what? I appreciate it. Oh, he probably wanted to check what the item at Battleground was. Very clever. Oh, and that's an Annihilator beam. Captain is not happy. Oh, and those Zinc Claws are there. This is a mean seed. It's teasing the runners. It's providing a lot, but also just showing that yeah, I agree. This seed is definitely delivering. It is the perfect mix of generous and evil. Captain does not have a lot of energy for this fight. And with very little offensive power, this could be a slow battle. Probably will be a slow battle. Normally, you would come here with Light Beam and or Annihilator Beam, which trivializes this because the Ing like to run into the charged light fields and kill themselves. But without either, you have to take the very long and slow process of just normally damaging them in between the opportunities that they are vulnerable. Two supers does help a lot. It could be much worse. Looks like Op might be going to take a save right here, which I think is very understandable and a good play. I don't run much, but I always advocate for safety saves because I've seen a number of runs get set back terribly because of an untimely death. Untimely death with not much, either no saves or an old save. Yeah, 10 missiles is as chat is pointing out, 10 missiles is a very good number to have because then you can start to get 10 missile drops instead of just 5 missiles or what have you. Once you hit 10 missiles, the game starts to prioritize giving you missiles when you're at 0 missiles. Captain picks up his Annihilator Beam while Op gets a hint. I didn't. It was the Dark Torvus Temple key hint. I did not see where they were, unfortunately. Prime 2 has kind of a adaptive drop system where it prioritizes giving you pickups based on what you're missing. So when you're at low HP, low energy, it will prioritize giving you energy drops. If you're out of missiles, it will prioritize giving you missiles. And if you're out of power bombs, it'll prioritize giving you power bombs. But for some reason, when you only have 5 missiles, the game does not like to give out missile drops even if you're out. That only changes once you hit 10 missiles. I don't know why, because echoes. Another bit with the energy drops is when you're below 20% HP, 20% energy, the game will tend to give you a ultra energy drop, which is 100 energy. Sometimes it doesn't get this, and we call it the Revenge of the Prime 1 drop system. Because Prime 1 uses a room and entity based drop table. It's not dynamic. It is based entirely on what the enemies are and what room it is. Quad is half dead, unfortunately. Captain will be picking up his Sunburst here as Op checks the... Oh, I wish I knew this room name. Just line ammo. It'll be nice once he gets Annihilator, but that's about it. Looks like Op is deciding to head into the Pirate Labs. Not a bad play. He has a decent bit that he can check here. With bombs, he won't soft lock, so that's always good. Looks like Captain might be making his way back to the Pirate Labs and picking up some of the... Going to pick up what Op will be checking here. Not a bad play. Reasonable to assume that Boost Fall might be here. Because of where Dark Beam is located. With Spider Ball and Screw and everything else, I think there's I have a reasonable suspicion that it could be here, and I think it's Mining Plaza. Don't quote me. It could be here because this should be totally in logic. And you can also grab a key bearer hint on the way, which is always nice to have some more information. Looks like just light ammo, though, so that suspicion is dead. Interesting. Op is choosing to scan that from the right side. I tend to see runners scan it from the left side, that key bearer. It's when I was Mining Plaza is the room, the big room with the Echo Lock and Morbus requirement. I was thinking of whatever the pirate room is, where the cannons are. I am truly terrible with room names. Oh, there's our light beam in command center? Question mark. Op should be happy to find that. Even if it doesn't give him his dark beam, light beam is always good to pick up early. Hey, I finally got a room name right, command center. Captain here should be following along in Op's footsteps and will pick up his light beam before too long. And I will get to see what the key bearer hint in this room is, because I did not read what it was. While I'm thinking about it, don't forget to follow our runners today. They're excellent runners and good people, and they could use your support. And I think you all will just enjoy watching them. Thank you, Dark Zero. I'm thinking about it. There's not much left in labs that could have boost. Because at this point, I believe we're getting to the parts that require dark beam. I guess no, never mind. There's a bit we can get to. Because with screw attack, we can check both items here, behind the super door and on the ledge. Op is still running on 5 missiles. That's gotta... This seat has been very stingy with missiles and energy tanks. Oh, that's the Annihilator hint, I believe. The beam-related upgrade. Wait. Yeah, Bellator, I'm calming. You want to track or co-com? Please, I need help. So there's a beam-related upgrade in the cache. That has to be Dark Burst or Sonic Boom at this point. So the Battleground in cache is dead. Unless the runners want another option to open up bomb slots, which I support. This would appear to be Boost Ball or Cannonball. There's Boost Ball. Dark Ball. Dark Beam is in logic now. Op just needs to go back and get it, but I imagine he will clean up a lot of labs first. Looks like Captain might be checking the oh, in a suit for Op. Captain appears to be checking the what would normally be the Sank elevator. Actually, no, he can't. He's just checking this item. Oh, and Captain will be picking up main power bombs. That is very fun. Bellator, you'd probably be a better calmer than I am. But I understand. I don't want anyone to force themselves to do something they wouldn't want to do. Captain's having a little trouble getting this power bomb. Main power bombs does open up this elevator if he wants to check it, which he hesitated. He left, but came back to check it. Yeah, main power bombs, very exciting. I believe this will be the first elevator we'll get to check. Lower Torvis elevator. That is not at all helpful with the item set we have. But you know what? It's knowledge. Dark Zero, I forget, are these one-way or two-way elevators? Okay. So it's at least knowledge of the elevator, even if it's not helpful right now. Here, Captain is demonstrating the beautiful screw attack and how many things are weak to it that should not be weak to it. Oh no, Bellator, I totally understand. My first time calming, I calmed with Diggle, and I set it up like a month in advance because I was so nervous. I kind of had to put every piece in place first, so to speak. I'm calming today because we kind of had a need, and I'm like, well, do what you can do for your country, sort of vibe. So no, Bellator, I totally understand. I have no problem with that. Up or back to start. I wonder if he's going to check the elevator or go get his dark beam. Does not appear to be going to get dark beam. He could be checking what Captain checked and get the main power bombs. Dark Samus 1 is very weak to Annihilator. Power bombs and Annihilator are both very good at removing Dark Samus from the game. Captain unfortunately misses the little screw attack into the hole there. I didn't see what item it was, unfortunately. Starting location was Aegon Portal Access, I believe is the room name. Oh, an energy tank. I understand Captain going for that. That is a good pickup. With that E-Tank, a suit, and both beams and supers, they could definitely go check-ins. Just need to grab everything. I'm just going to be checking the Sand Canyon item here. Perfectly in logic. Just another light ammo tank. Thank you, Bellator. Dare I say I'm doing a better job at tracking when I'm solo calming, because I actually have to pay attention better. Admittedly, when I'm tracking, I kind of look away a lot to do other things. But when I have to commentate and track together, I can't. I'm not afforded that luxury. With the items we have, once everything is picked up, there are a lot of places the runners can go, all depending on where the elevators take them. And this is all hinging upon the elevators. Excuse me. Because we've already seen one dud elevator with this item set being to lower Torvis. I wonder where Op is going to check now. He went into Dark Aegon. He's probably going to check Battleground, isn't he? I see. Warriors Walk and Battleground will be much safer checks for Op than it was for Captain. Much safer checks. Op is struggling here to get missiles. We are nearly 30 minutes in, and the runners have either 1 or 2 missile tanks. Yeah, Op will get his first missile expansion if he chooses to do it. It'll be a good pickup for him. It appears that he's not bombing the Great in Warriors Walk, so he might just skip it. This is actually not bad routing from Op's side, because now he can check the a lot of the Dark Labs checks. The only one I think he can't get is the Vanilla Light room, because that requires Dark Beamed access. The captain's going to be going back to presumably get his Dark Beam. Or he could go check Dark Labs like Op is. That's all possible. Except Op left. He did not go through Dark Labs. He got that Annihilator Beam and is checking out for now. Yeah. I was going to say Op's routing is really good, but I'm getting a little confused there. That's a very... With Light Beam and Screw Attack and everything else, that's not an inconvenient check to make. And then if you do want to bail on Dark Labs, you can just go back the way you came. He might be prioritizing that Dark Beam, though. He could be thinking, well, I need this more than I need the check, so I'll get the Dark Beam, then come back. I don't know if that is what he's thinking, but it could be what he's thinking. Captain going into the Dark World as well. Not getting his Dark Beam, but... Oh. Now Captain's thinking differently. He's going to get the Dark Beam. Op with only 5 missiles was at danger of a Seeker Troll there. And I just missed what that elevator said, but we'll see what Captain shows us. Sank Gate. Goodness, what... Can they do anything there? Op has acquired his Dark Beam, and Captain should be following suit very quickly. So right now the runners know about Lower Torvis and Sank Gate. What even is Sank Gate? Like, I legitimately can't think of what Sank Gate is. Oh, is it? It's Sank Entrance? I see, I see. Both runners are going to be checking in-cache 4 here. We'll see if it has anything important. Just a valuable energy tank. That's Ops first, and it'll be Captain's second. I see. Thank you, Dark Zero. Thank you. Now it looks like Op is going back into Dark Labs. Lavama, the seed has been very peculiar. We started in portal access and had bombs in that room, and we started with Seekers. Space Jump was on Bomb Guardian, and Supers were at the Temple. Dark Beam, however, was at Crossroads and was Annihilator locked. Annihilator and Boost locked. There's been a weird mix of really generous and really mean parts to this seed. E-Tank and Doomed Entry is very nice. Looks like our runners are going to be taking very similar paths here. Yeah, I don't know why, Dark Zero. They are both in that room to check mining. They're both in Mining Plaza to check the item there, but they didn't go through the door to check the elevator. At this point, they've eliminated it. That's kind of the only elevator they can do anything with, but that could have been valuable information earlier on before they eliminated the other elevators. Actually, we can check Mining Station B, I believe. We can get both items there. Screw Attack is a very fickle item. Bonk. Oh, a Sky Temple key. That's our first one today. Only our second key. I'm surprised we have not seen another Aegon key. Instead of a Screw Attack, you can do a very difficult and obnoxious scan dash to get to that door. I don't know if I saw it used once this tournament, but in last year's tournament it was used now and then, and it looked painful every single time I saw a runner attempt it. Emerald here is nice to pick up. That could open up more in Temple Grounds if we can ever get there. If anyone has come late, this is Metroid Prime 2 Echo's weekly randomizer race. Runners on Restream today are Captain MD13 and Op82. We have a host of other runners off stream as well. The start today is a random start with random elevators. We started in the portal access in Aegon. 2 elevators have been kind of made null and void because we do not have the items to utilize them, and the other has not been checked yet. Looks like Op is going to be making his way to DS1 since I don't believe he checked it earlier. At this point, I believe Captain's only option is to head out of Aegon at this point, find that last elevator, and go. Oh, we can check this key pattern now. I did not see what it was, what the hint was. Movement system. What could that be? Could that be gravity boost? Or grapple? It could be grapple, couldn't it? If it's a grapple, that check is unimportant. If it's a gravity, that's very painful. Very, very painful. Because if we get Dark Visor, I believe that check would be nearly totally in logic. Very close to it. We'll get to see what's here in Mining Station B. Excuse me, a bit coffee today. Oh, Captain is valid. Captain's trying to scan this hint from the front and is having a little difficulty, but finally gets it. Quad is dead, unfortunately. Quad is fully dead. Sometimes you just have to take your anger out on the random enemies of the world, Dark Zero. Sometimes you just have to do it. With a seed like this, I imagine there's a lot of built-up frustration. Very nice mystical Captain there. Get some pickups. Yeah, at this point, I think the Captain is heading out. Yes, Umos 2 was dead earlier. I believe Umos 2 has a missile expansion. Quad is unfortunately not required today. We have no word on the other Temple Guardians, but one of them has been eliminated. After 42 minutes, we will finally get to see what this elevator is. Temple Transport Amber. Dark Zero, I believe you called that one at the beginning of the race. Dark Zero, should you tell us more about the seed that you apparently know? Looks like Op's gonna be running back to check that elevator too. Captain's making the play for St. Gate. That missile seemed a little aggressive at the door. I don't know why he did that. What? Let's think about what they have in Logic in Sync Entrance. I believe they have Sync Entrance itself in Logic. No, this is not Sync Entrance. Yeah, this is a very funky seed. This has got a lot of twists and turns. We'll be able to check GFMC here, though. Oh, there's a visor. That's Echo. If nothing else, Echo is a lag reducer. Captain, I know, has expressed a lot of appreciation for the lag reduction properties of Echo. I did not see what was in Wind Chamber. It appears to be an energy tank. Finally have another red key. Our second Aegon key. I am surprised it took this long to get another Aegon key. It came very late. Because by this point in most runs, we would have all 3 Aegon keys. Did Captain not check the top of the ship, or did I just miss that? Perhaps he realized he didn't? No? I don't quite know. Perhaps I did just miss him check the top of the ship. Thank you, Ginger Chris, for the raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Weekly Randomizer Race. On stream today, we have Captain MD13 and Op82. Wow, 46 minutes in, and we finally have a third missile expansion. Never did I think I would say that, but here I am. Powerbomb tank on top of the ship. So if Captain did skip it, it's not too much of a loss for him. And Op skipped the crate in GFMC compound. I don't... Ginger Chris, this is a very weird seed. This is... Yeah, as Dark Zero put it, it is Aegon Prison. Our runners were in Aegon until about 44 minutes in. Oh, and another visor. Wow, we are picking them up now. The settings today were random start, random elevators. And our first elevator of progress was a Sank Gate elevator, which required Emerald, which was tucked away behind a myriad other items in a very long and backtracking chain. The other elevators we know of are in Aegon that lead to Lower Torvis and Temple Grounds Aegon Transfer, or Temple Grounds Amber, whatever whatever the room name is. Dark Zero, why is that the soft lock elevator? I've never heard of that. Oh, I see. But you can get there? Oh, that is weird. Luckily, they wouldn't soft lock today. We already have both visors and seekers. Captain is taking the hive chambers here in reverse. This is not something you often see. The reverse path. Most runners will go to the ship and drop down and then exit out through the normal way. Yeah, no violet today. We have amber and emerald. And both visors, but no violet. It's a very stark difference to most normal starting seeds where violet is one of the first items. Let's see what DMT has for us today. Just a light ammo tank. Captain will now have to make his way out of the hive chambers, and I don't know where he will go from that point. Op is making his way to the hive chambers. I wonder if he'll do the reverse route that Captain did. Appears he is. Not wanting to check the key bear hint at the ship. It is strange. Both runners decided to do this backwards hive chambers and didn't check the key bear hint at the landing site. Oh, that's right. You can't. Thank you, chat. Keeping me honest. I forgot you need a violet translator to get there. Maybe Captain just likes Aegon. Been a while since I checked in. How is chat doing today? Are you all enjoying the race? Captain, unfortunately you cannot open that missile door with a bomb. If only you could. I believe this room captain will be checking his profane path. Don't quote me on that. Hey, I've gotten 2 room names right today. That's better than I normally do. Just a missile tank, but I think at this point they'll appreciate it. Really, at this point, the runners have a lot they can do. They just need to find the elevators to utilize the items they do have. Dark Burst, good item. If our runners did not have morph ball bombs, they could now use bomb slots. Actually, they had Sunburst before. They could use bomb slots anyway. They can just use them more easily. That is a very funny comment. That is a very funny comment. I believe we did not get neither of our on-stream runners got their first missile tank until at least like 15 minutes. Maybe more. It was bad. I believe we were 40 minutes in before they got a third missile tank. No, they're still missing Sonic Boom, which is in the Battleground in cache. And I don't think either runner will go back for it. Actually, no, it may not be. It could be a ammo expansion. I forgot beam related also counts ammo expansions. I think. I missed it. What elevator did Captain take to get to sink entrance? Oh. Well, what can they do in Sank? I asked that question earlier, but now I can actually ask the question. They don't have Cobalt, which is useful for parts of Sanctuary and getting the hints. But otherwise, they have everything they would need for Sank. Just Cobalt is the only missing piece here. Yeah. They can get just about everything. Do you need Cobalt to check Airy? So what I'm hearing then is Cobalt and Airy to required Spider. Spider was... Spider was very early. It was the broom closet. I remember the nickname of the room, but not the actual room name. Pirates do tend to be very rude. Trial Tunnel, thank you, Dark Zero. No, we have not been able to find hints. With random elevators, the runners have not been able to make it to that part of the game. Yeah, right now the runners are not able to get to that part of Temple Grounds. Here's we have another red key. Oh, this is a weird spot to have the third Aegon key. I wonder if this could be required of Morbus. There are places they can go to. It's just kind of tedious at this point to get to them. Violet on a Morbus. Oh, that's delightfully devilish. Entirely possible and delightfully devilish. Oh, even better. I think it's a Torvus key. Well, I didn't see where the Torvus keys are. We had the Torvus key hints, but I don't remember where they said they were. If one of them was Dark Aegon, it could be Dark Torvus key on a Morbus, which leads to Violet on Chicka, which which would be the probably the cruelest thing you could imagine. Captain should be coming up on a new elevator here. Aegon quadrant. I think we need Violet to do anything with that information, other than the item that is in the elevator. Or am I thinking of a different? I'm probably thinking of a different elevator. I think we need Violet either way. Ooh, that is also a very good pick, Ginger Chris. That is a very good pick. There are a lot of possible options for this seed to be truly horrendous. I get flashbacks to the race between Aaron and Diceron where Aaron went for Caretaker. I did not see what was in the again, I don't know what the room name is. I did not see what was on the screw attack ledge, but it does not appear to be anything important. Or else Captain would have grabbed it. Doesn't appear to be anything involved. Op has made his way to Spider Side. Spider Side sank. transport to Torvus entrance. That could be a useful elevator. There's a good bit I think there's a good bit they can do in Torvus right now, and a number of hints. Well, they don't have gravity boost. There's lower Torvus stuff. I guess that would be separate, but pretty. There is not much of Torvus they would not be able to access right now. They just need gravity boost. Just a missile in Hazing Cliff. Well, the gravity boost also has the one pool at the Torvus entrance with the key bear, isn't it? In the light world. I think Powerbomb Guardian's been in Logic for a while. Well, I meant more. Yeah, that could be Dark Oasis. I believe I said it could be Gravity Boost way back when. As terrible as it is. I guess that's fair. It wasn't in Logic until they found the elevator. That's fair. Oh, is this Cobalt? Yes, it is. So that should be the entirety of Sank open to our runners. Chicka has the violet. Oh, that's incredible. Hopefully violet is not required. Hive Dynamo Works has a key. That could be very dangerous. Buckle in, folks. This could be a ride. Oh, there's our second SDK. On Captain's side. Op is in Gyro Chamber here. Gonna be doing the puzzles. And a dark key. Now there's our first Torvus key. That was our Dark Beam hint. Thanks, game. Dark Beam at Crossroads. While we contemplate what this seed has done to hurt us, I'd like to shout out our runners. Make sure to follow our runners, Captain MD13 and Op82. If Violet Go mode is such a terrible thing to hear, especially when it's on Chicka. Oh, there is our gravity boost. So Dark Oasis is dead now. And we have almost the entirety of Torvus. That is at least one painful check out of the way. Transit Tunnel South has our light suit. I believe with the gravity boost, they can access that, no worries. I don't think Powerbomb Guardian is the worst thing it could be. Powerbomb Guardian is a boss I don't like, but from the run but from what I hear of runners talk, runners don't seem to mind it too much. I just remember fighting Powerbomb Guardian when I was like 10 and struggling a lot. That's where all of my memories come from. We'll be picking up his second STK here, and we'll soon come across the very cursed hint of Violet on Chicka. There's Sonic Boom. We now have oops, all beam combos. I think everyone has troubles with Alpha Blog. I don't think anyone can blame you for having difficulties with that. Just checking Vault here. We'll be disappointed to not see it's anything. Thanks, game. Why do you think they won't be useful? It's hints are still information. Information's valuable. Oh, I thought you were talking about Sky Temple key hints. Yeah, regular hints are kind of unimportant at this point. They've stumbled across either every item they need or every hint for every item they would need. There's only two hints that could be useful, really, which is an Amorbus hint. Actually, I think it's just an Amorbus hint because we know where Light Suit is. It's in Transport Tunnel South, and we know where Violet is, and it's on Chicka. Yeah, Op is about to get the best hint of the game. I'm kind of split. I both want Violet to be needed and also not be needed. I want it to be needed because that would be very entertaining from a viewing perspective. I want it to be not needed because that would take a very long time. Live support system in Poison Bog. SDK required gravity suit. Gates are vanilla. Oh, Op is receiving the cursed hint. He is not reacting violently like Captain did. Op has acquired his gravity boost. Thanks, game. That would be our dark suit hint on Captain's side. Captain is either rushing lower Torvis or rushing to check the elevator. I don't think there's been a secret troll yet so far. Aegon Gate. Dang, and we... Oh, man. Always bet on underground tunnel. Op is checking his hints. Oh, so we have one Torvis key left in Dark Torvis Bog. Thank you, Op, for checking your hints. Yeah, this seed is a fun one. Diggle has viewer submitted seeds, so you might send this one to him and see how he fares. We still do not know where our Sky Temple keys are. We have not been able to check Sky Temple key hints. This is going to be a very full tracker today, most likely. We did get a hint, a key bearer hint for a key of some sort on Hive Dynamo Works. That could either be an STK key or an SDK or a Hive key. Op is deciding to fight Spider Guardian here. He might be banking on that Hive Dynamo hint of being an STK. Yeah, I think that's fairly reasonable. I wonder if he thinks this is another potential Torvis key, even though he got the Sank Torvis key already. Captain here is going to be fighting Boost Guardian while Op continues to fight Spider Guardian. Ooh, Captain did not have a good power bomb placement, sadly. He'll have to fight Boost Guardian the hard way now. Op is low on energy here. If he doesn't play the scare play, it could be dangerous. Ah, I'm picking up some energy. He should be fine now. Lots of energy. Wow, that was a lot of health. Spider Guardian with Spider Ball already obtained is quite simple, really. Having Spider Ball removes a lot of the tedium from parts of the fight. Not all of the fight, but just parts of it. Fighting Boost Guardian normally shows how valuable that Power Bomb kill early on is. It saves a lot of time. Captain got a Power Bomb drop and decided to finish off Boost Guardian that way. Just a missile expansion. I don't think he's happy about that. There's an hive key. And he's not checking Hive Dynamo works. And interesting. He just wanted to fight Spider Guardian, nothing else. I'm a little confused by that. Oh, no power bombs. That's right. That's right. I thank you, chat. You are keeping me honest. Chat is keeping me honest today. Yeah, I don't know where what Op is doing. There's power bombs. I wonder if he's gonna go back. I think the game really wants Captain to use the boost ball. 5 E-tanks, that's a very healthy number. I also forget, do we have final bosses on for the seed today? Okay, so E-tanks aren't super pressing for the end game. It's more just for prolonged Dark World exploration. Captain's picking up a PB tank. Wonder where that last Torvis last Torvis key. Oh goodness, the last Torvis key could be in Dark Torvis. There we go. That was difficult. That was difficult to say. Wow, op bet properly. That the key in Hive Dynamo works is SDK required Spider Guardian. Yeah, that's a very good prediction. T Sigma, I don't know what I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what you're answering me that before I even asked. I'm gonna be honest, T Sigma, I don't understand. This is a very interesting position for the runners. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, you're definitely lagged behind T Sigma. We have the violent hit. Violent is on Chicka. The hints we are missing are STK hints. Light suit is in transport tunnel south. Grapple beam is in Dark Oasis. The last Torvus key is in Dark Torvus. The only thing we don't have is STK hints. We have an STK on Hive Dynamo Works because we had a key bearer hint for just a generic key on in Hive Dynamo Works and took that bet and was rewarded with an STK. Thanks, game. That appears to be an STK in the Torvus Temple Arena. With how difficult it is just to check hints, they may have all the SDKs by the time they go to check hints. Dark Visor, Crash Dark Visor was in the missile behind the missile door in Temple Assembly site. Again, I cannot remember the room name, but it was that little missile room. Where'd you soft lock, Crash, if I may ask? If you don't feel like answering, that's fine. Office picked up another Sky Temple key. And is finally in Torvus, so he should be getting a lot of the checks Captain has been getting. Trooper security station. Which room is that, Crash? I can't visualize that. I am truly terrible with room names. Trooper security station. I don't think Dark Fighter's been needed for progression, but it is needed for an STK. Oh, Sank Entrance, that's right. That's right. We do not have an Amorbus. We have no Amorbus intel. Chicka has Violet Translator, but we don't know what Amorbus has. The last Torvus key is somewhere in Dark Torvus. We don't know where exactly. We had Cobalt in Aerial Training Site, and then that Cobalt hint in the same room gave us our Chicka hint. Quad is fully dead. Quad itself has a dark ammo tank, and Numos 2 is a missile tank. Light suit is it? tunnel transport south, or transport tunnel south. And STK was on Hive Dynamo Works. I don't think there's been anything else particularly nasty with the STKs. The early progression to get like out of Aegon was brutal, though. Yep. Cat only picking up his light suit here. There we go, light suit acquired. At this point, Captain can check nearly everything in the game. Oh, and Grapple is in Dark Oasis, but that does not matter at all. I wonder if anyone else in the race has checked a Morbus yet. Surely someone has. The Amorbus keys came really late. Normally you get all three Amorbus keys within 20, 30 minutes, and I don't think we got our third one until I think 40 or 50 minutes in. Thanks, game. And I think we didn't get our first missile tank until Warriors Walk at like 15, 16, 20 minutes in. I don't remember exactly how late it was, but it took a while. Yeah, very late last Aegon key. The other one was in Wind Chamber Gateway. ILS is item loss skip. Is that it? Or is that another trick I don't know the abbreviation for? Okay. I've never seen item loss skip used outside of like normal speedruns of the game. Oh, this could be our last store. Nope, that is an ink hive key. That's not fun. We'll get his second Torvis key. Captain is deciding to fight Powerbomb Guardian. At this point, there is a good chance this could be a Torvis key. What can you access with the item loss skip wall crawl? Like, I don't really know what that opens up for the runners. Moment of truth on Powerbomb Guardian. Let's see what we have. I didn't know Aster even played Prime 2 until the tournament. I know Aster from Super Metroid. This. Alright, required Powerbomb Guardian. That's fun. Oh, I see. That's interesting look here. It was just strange to see him in the Prime 2 community because, again, all I had known Asder from was Super Metroid, and he's a very good Super Metroid runner, for sure. Asder sounds like a very entertaining person. And I see him participating in a lot of tournaments, so I think that statement checks out. Asder is definitely a very impressive runner. He put on a good showing for the tournament, for the Echoes tournament, that is. Especially for being new to the game. While our runners suffer here today, I'd like to shout out again. Please follow our runners, Captain MD13 and Op82. We need to read Whaley Bot in the chat. Oh, are you watching Gollop's stream, Dark Zero? That's funny. Gollop, I wish I got to see Gollop run more often because he tends to do very well in the weekly races. So it has to be a treat to watch him play. So Yop is going to pick up another Inghive key. That's all Inghive keys accounted for, one way or another. I couldn't imagine doing a wall crawl. They look so difficult. Bit of a high five from our runners here, using the portals at the same time, or similar times. Looks like Op's going to be checking Boost Guardian. Will be sorely disappointed when he sees the bounty it has. Captain, meanwhile, looks like he is going to go face Chicka. Gets the quick kill on Boost Guardian at least. Interestingly, because Op made the Hive Dynamo Works play, he has a key advantage right now, even if he is quote unquote farther behind Captain in the progression of the seed. That Hive Dynamo play really will help Op in the long term. Chicka is a boss that does not get seen very much in the randomizer. Shout out to Gala for doing the item loss skip wall crawl because Violet is behind Chicka and nobody wants to do that. That's true. A while back, the randomizer had a logic change that puts Chicka in logic more frequently. I still haven't seen Chicka one. This is the first time I've seen Chicka since the logic change. I just spooked out on all the races I tracked didn't have Chicka. Sadly, Captain does not have Cannonball, which for some reason Chicka is weak against. We didn't see Cannonball, so I didn't get to talk about it much. Cannonball is the weird state that the game gives you when you're in a cannon. And the randomizer, most settings, or the settings we use in the community, allow Cannonball to be shuffled into the item pool. Properties of Cannonball include invincibility, giving you Boost Ball for some reason, and dealing a whole heck of a lot of damage to enemies that touch it, including some bosses like Chicka or Resbits, which for some reason take, I think, quadruple damage. Cannonball normally does, I believe, 500,000 damage per frame. Resbits are 4 times a week, so Resbits take 2 million damage a frame from Cannonball. I honestly like Chicka the least of the 3 temple bosses. I'm really fond of Amorbus for whatever reason, and I think most people like Quad for either the aesthetics, the music, or the fight itself. Chicka is just kind of a moth, an angry moth or insect thing. Oh no, did Gollop fall out of bounds? No, a crash. Gollop has had crashes in the past. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. I wonder if Gollop knew about where Violet was and decided not to do it and attempted the wall crawl, or didn't see it. Captain has defeated Chicka and will claim his reward. Violent translator. You love to see it, folks. This seed has claimed 2 lives already. Not a fun one. Not a fun one at all. A comment in the race room is, this seed is bad and it should feel bad. Yeah, this seed is... Whew, I do not envy the runners here today. Op has picked up his 39th key. He can now fight an incredibly unrequired quad. Captain will finally be able to check his hints now. Wait, did Captain check? Oh no, Captain didn't check this room. He didn't check the hydrodynamo station. Oh no, that has an STK. Oh no. Man, Op is making the good key plays. Like, Op is cutting out on a lot of backtracking. The Hive Dynamo works, I can understand not going for it on Captain's side. But not even looking at Hydrodynamo Station. And he never even checked GFMC. If it had been important, this could have been very dangerous to him. Captain deciding to pick up his second Echo Visor, perhaps for more lag reduction. Yeah, Alphabet. Alpha Blog required, Spider required, Power Bomb required. At this point, the only mini-boss not required is Boost Guardian. And perhaps Grapple. Grapple could have something, but we don't know if it does. Now, I did not see Op pick up a second Torvis key. He might have. I'm not sure if I missed it or not. It looks like Captain is heading toward hints as well. Or he could be doing some temple checks. It is. I find it so weird to see landing site so late in a seed. This is normally a location that is very easy to access. I did not. I was not able to read what the hint was on Captain's side. Oh, that's an STK then. It has to be. That is 2 vanilla STKs this seed. Oh, that's rude. That is very rude. Oh yeah, it's not a bad SDK to be vanilla, but it's just the fact that 2 SDKs were vanilla. That's the rude part. Here's Captain once. What's in Gonna be honest, don't know the room name. It's an SDK though. That's a nice one to pick up on the way to hints. Oh, I've definitely got a Torvisky. I missed that. He killed Power Bob Guardian. Up either has 3 STKs, and I missed one, or he has not gotten the one in Light Torvis. I honestly think Op is in a better position than Captain right now, just because of the STKs that Op has that Captain doesn't. I believe Op's routing here with the STK plays he's made will be a lot more natural and have less backtracking than what Captain is going to have to do. He has 6 STKs on the stream. Does the tracker not show it here? It's the Torbus keys I'm not sure about with Op. Oh, he has that STK? Or that Torbus key? Okay, so I missed the Torbus key. I thought I did, I just wasn't sure. Okay, I did not see where our STK hints were other than I saw the Hive Dynamo Works hint. This scene really took our runners everywhere today. There is a bit of everything in each location. Except in Hive. I don't know if we did anything in Hive. Last suit is in Transport Tunnel South in Lower Torvis. I do not know which runner is ahead. Because Ops still has to fight Chicka, and Chicka's a very slow fight. But he has 2 keys that Captain is going to have to backtrack for. And that's fair. He does need light suit for the sync map station. That could be problematic. I don't know. I'm reading Map Station. I don't know if it's Map Station or not. I didn't see what the hint was. I'm just going off what chat's saying. Might have been banking on it not being required. But he's gambled well today, so he might be thinking this. I honestly I don't know. Yeah, it's not a bad gamble. There aren't many items in the game that require light suit. Op using the sunburst on Chicka larva there. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, though, leaving the larva with just a sliver of health. Yeah. One more shot took the larva into the next phase. Captain here will be picking up his SDK in the map station, Sync map station. Oh, I did not know. I learned something new today. I did not know you could not kill the larva when it is in the water. That is good to know. It's interesting that you can damage it while it's in the water, but not kill it. Captain here should be making his way to Spider Guardian to take it out and pick up the key in Hive Dynamo Works. While Op, meanwhile, finishes up Chicka. Shouldn't be too long. Too much longer. I don't even know what the low delay out of bounds is. I've never heard of that, and it scares me to hear the name. Op is not happy about that Violet Translator. I don't think anyone is, but whew. It's definitely a pretty full tracker today. As soon as it updates and adds the Violet to Op side. Yes, Captain did get the map station. Honestly, I'm just happy we got to see Op use Sunburst against the larva. It didn't really seem to do much damage, but I appreciated the style. Here's a fun little note comparing the randomizer to the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, if you used a power bomb on Spider Guardian, it would kill it outright and soft lock you in the fight. A change with the randomizer allows power bomb to just insta stun the Spider Guardian instead of killing it. So you can no longer soft lock yourself in the fight. And power bombs become instead a very useful tool to skip annoying segments. Power bombs are very fun items. You get them so late in the vanilla game that you can't necessarily do a ton with them. But a lot of the bosses have coding to vulnerability against them. I don't know where Appa's going now. Oh, appears to be safe warping. Or at least saving. He might be warping, but he's definitely saving. Does not appear to be warping to start. Captain has finished up his Spider Guardian fight. Has collected his seconding Hive key. And will shortly get the Hive Dynamo Works SDK. Oh, Op could be going for the suit. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Aegon Gate is another option as well. Captain picking up his 8th Sky Temple key. Only needs the one in Hydro Dynamo Station. Morbus is dead. I guess it was dead earlier, but we know it's really dead now. Only hard holding a dark ammo tank. No, yeah, there is not much a Morbus could be. I just forgot to remark on it after we got the Sky Temple key hints. Grapple is in Dark Oasis. We narrowed that one down once we got Gravity Boost. ETM was... Oh, I think it was behind the light door in Mining Station B. We had a hint for a movement system for the Dark Oasis key bearer. And once we got Gravity, we knew it had to be Grapple. You know, it could be Cannonball and a Morbus, that's right. It could be Cannonball. Would have helped with Chicka. Captain is making his way down to Lower Torbis while Hop should... Nope, not gonna scan the key bearer. Oh, Hop is checking Hall of Honor dead first. Interesting play. Personally, I would just go straight for STKs at this point. With so little items required. I would personally risk this just being nothing. Never mind. It appears that Cannonball is in All of Honor dead. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Chicka really is the greatest villain. Excuse me. Emperor Ing never hides screw attack behind itself. Therefore, Chicka is more intelligent than Emperor Ing. Same with Dark Samus, for that matter. Captain has picked up his final Sky Temple key and should be working his way back to finish the game. What is he trying to say here? I'm not sure. Oh, it's a nice little smiley. Thank you, Captain. Thank you for the smiles. Using a BSJ, you can skip the Alpha Blog fight, which Captain has demonstrated for us, and parted ways with Alpha Blog with a very rude super missile. I can't say I blame him for it, in all honesty. The BSJ in Alpha Blog's chamber is deceptively hard, not because it's a hard bomb jump, but because Alpha Blog tends to harass Samus when she is trying to do that trick. I have seen many runners struggle to do that just because of Alpha Blog and not because of the trick itself. Op is only missing one key sync map station. Not going to be too happy about it, I imagine. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I think hints are probably worth it even if there's only one hint left. Just so you have information on that final thing you need. So Op has to go down to Lower Torvis again and pick up Light Suit, to then return to Sanctuary and grab the Sky Temple key, to then return to Temple Grounds to complete the game. Yeah, that has to be a very frustrating hint to find. There's a very real chance that Captain here could be the first runner to finish today. This has been a very long seed, a very painful seed. Thanks, game. Giving us our gravity hint. Well after gravity was required. Appears to be checking to see where his light suit hint is. I don't remember what room that hint was in. I know he got the hint. Or I believe he got the hint. I don't know where the other runners are, Lokier, so for all I know, they could be competing neck and neck right here. Congratulations to Captain MD13, who has completed the race with an official race time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds. Congratulations, Captain. Hopefully we can get him in for an interview here soon. Very good showing. Very good showing for a very rude seed. Yeah. Defeating Alpha Splinter at 2 hours and 12 minutes. You love to see it. He get it not done. I forgot to hit dot done on Captain's side, so hopefully the invite will be sent out now. Maybe he did. Op was checking some of his hints, but I don't believe he checked all the hints he had. Maybe he didn't grab the hint. I thought he did, but I could be mistaken. If he did forget it, that's very unfortunate. Hello, Captain. Congratulations.
What was that?
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, it hit me as soon as I checked the Torvis Temple elevator. There was no way to Sky Temple grounds without Violet Translator.
I believe at that point in the chat, Dark Zero pointed that out as well. When we saw that hint and when we saw the Violet hint and your reaction to it, there was a little bit of suffering and joy, at least in my heart.
Oh, I'm sure chat loved this one. You know, it kind of makes up because 2 weeks ago when we did the evenly, our seed lasted, I didn't race it, but the seed lasted like 50 minutes. So this is payback to me for getting such an easy seed.
This is brutal. This is brutal. You're the first runner to finish. We had 2 casualties beforehand.
I did see that.
Yeah. Crash soft locked in, I don't, a trooper station, I think is what he said.
Trooper security station?
Yes. And Gollop was trying to do the item loss skip wall crawl to skip Violet and crashed, transitioning the room to landing site.
Oh, so Gollop did try to skip Violet Translator, which was the play. If you could either get around the light block in Temple Transport Amber or whatnot, you were in business.
Stream is frozen here on the restream.
Oh yeah, let me punch that up. So...
Oh, there it is now.
So I think the biggest decision that I'm really happy about overall was checking vault side first in Sank. Because I could very easily have just gone from main research all the way around to vault side, but I would have been very late to that Chicka hint.
Yes. I think Op made some better routing through the mid seed. I think you had better routing early on and then in the late game. but during the middle of the seed, Op was taking a lot of gambles and paying off well. When you all saw the Key Bear hint for Hive Dynamo Works, it was just a key. You went off and came back to it at the end of the seed. Op went not immediately to it, but very quickly toward it as soon as he got Cobalt. And he got that, and then he checked Hydro Dynamo Station when you didn't even open the door.
Yeah, those were decisions that, in hindsight, I probably should have made, but I also figured at the time, okay, I know where Light Suit is, I know where Violet Translator is, and I know the other major item is Grapple Beam, and I know where that is too, because it's in Dark Oasis.
Yep.
So I figured by that point, all right, let's just grab Light Beam, fight Chicka, Light Suit rather, fight Chicka, go for hints, and finish up. And Light Suit's required because Sank Map has a key.
Yep. I think that's where Op kind of fell. I think because when he fought Alpha Blog, he left right after. Well, not left. Skipped Alpha Blog. Let me rephrase. He left. He didn't. He did not go to Temple Transport South or Transport Tunnel. Goodness. Even the rooms I know the names of, I can't get them right.
It's okay. I'm no better.
But he did not pick up Light Suit, so now he went to get his last Sky Temple key hint, just the one hint, and now has to backtrack all the way for Light Suit and then has to go all the way to Sank. I think if he had gotten that Light Suit, there's a chance he could have overtaken you. I'm not saying he would have, but there would have been a good possibility because he had cut off that Spider Guardian play so early.
Right.
If he had done that, he would have had no backtracking for the rest of the seed. So it's very hypothetical, as all things are, but
oh, of course.
Man, this is a brutal seed. Just the start. It started off really well, getting Morph Ball bombs in the first room and Space Jump very early. You went to the temple, and Op went to check a couple Dark Aegon locations right away. So you had an early divergence.
I was thinking.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking about going to Dark Aegon right after picking up bombs, but then I thought, you know what? There's still a lot of stuff I can check in Light Aegon, and ultimately that ended up just working out so much better because I could get Amber Translator later after picking up Spider Ball in Broom Closet.
I definitely think your Aegon routing was a lot better. Your Aegon routing for this seed worked out pretty well. I think I had a couple like head scratching I don't understand at the beginning of the race, but this race has been so painful I don't remember them anymore. That's a second Violet Translator hint on Upside.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I actually once I got to that elevator, that is when it hit me. It's like, oh wait, I know where Light Suit is, I know where Grapple Beam is, I know where Violet Translator is. That's all my remaining major items. So if anything, I may be passing up keys once or twice, but at least I'll know exactly where they are when I go finally get my hints.
Yeah. How did you feel about the Boost Guardian fight? I know I saw you struggle there at the beginning and then ended it off with a power bomb once you got a drop.
Yeah, that was a rougher than I would have liked for sure, because I got knocked away too far and I couldn't get the power bomb down soon enough to hit Boost Guardian Goop Phase. I wasn't worried about dying in that fight because I had plenty of health. I had Sunburst, which I immediately landed after. Why did I delay checking Aegon entrance for so long, Dark Zero asks? Because there was way too much left to check and Aegon was already looking loaded. So I figured, alright, I'll loop away around, check. Once I got Amber Translator, that was sort of the hint that, okay, I'll check Mining Plaza's hint, I'll check, I may not have checked the Aegon entrance elevator right after that. I can't even remember anymore.
This is a long one. This is... Whew.
Oh yeah, this is one. I'm not sure if this is one for the record books, but
it might be just because of the amount of backtracking within Aegon, just the amount of backtracking you had to do in Aegon, not across elevators, just within the area. It was like one end of Aegon to the other end to the other end.
Yeah, because the logical progression was Light Beam to not Light Beam per se, but you needed Screw Attack. No, you didn't. You needed to get Light Beam and Boost Ball. Light Beam in Command Center, Boost Ball in what's it's called? Light beam and command center, boost ball, and bioenergy. You had to
Yeah.
go to Battleground without your beams to get Annihilator so you can go
With
get Dark.
with no suit and no energy tank. Actually, Op did have a suit at that point. Op did a little different routing and had a suit and I think an energy tank.
So Op got the suit in storage B, was it?
Yes, I think.
Right.
Yeah. He did a little different routing. I
Yeah.
was a little yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that was a
Let me just say this. Thank the Echo's drop system.
Yes. I pointed out early on, before you got to that last safe zone before Jump Guardian, you were at 2 energy.
Oh, that's just a typical Saturday for me.
I know. I remarked you tend to play that section of the game very dangerously, and I was like, Captain,
Yeah.
please.
The nice thing is there's no enemies in that path between Broom Closet and
Jump Guardian.
Jump Guardian. So yeah, the only thing that can kill you is a bad control stick movement or something else along that line.
Well, when you're at 2 energy tank, there's two energy, not even 2 energy tanks, 2 energy. One control stick movement is like a quarter turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness. What else? Chicka, how'd you feel fighting Chicka?
Well, would have liked Cannonball. I imagine that has not been found.
You wanna know where Cannonball is?
A Morbus, right?
Hall of Honor dead.
I walked right by it.
That was a violet locked Cannonball.
Oh, wow. Yep, it was.
A Morbus just had a dark ammo tank.
Oh, okay. Was that hinted, or did Op actually
yes,
go?
Op found a hint.
Okay.
Op found a hint for it.
Yeah, once I again found Torvus Temple Elevator, that's when it really hit me that I shouldn't be wasting any time on hints. I think I may have looked for one in case there was any troll hints left, but at least y'all got to hear the words of O'Lear at once, right?
Yes, we did. I don't remember where the hint was, but I saw Op checking his hints again.
It was the Aegon Energy Controller hint.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that was good.
I gotta be honest, solo calming and solo tracking, I probably missed a good bit today.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're just, quite frankly, we're just happy you stepped up to the plate to begin with.
Hey, that's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
That's one way of putting it. In this case, it's asking out what you can do for your light world.
Kind of on that note, this seed took us everywhere. The only place that really had nothing was Hive.
And Great Temple.
Oh,
Great Temple was completely unnecessary today.
It had an Echo Visor. Actually, was Echo Visor even required?
Echo was in GFMC, and it was... no, it wasn't strictly required, but Great Temple itself, like Dark Alpha Splinter and whatnot, nothing. Didn't even need to set foot.
Yeah, Op fought Dark Alpha Splinter, but I did not pay attention to see what he grabbed.
It couldn't have been anything important
Dark Alpha Splinter at 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Oh my. Because, yeah, you didn't have access to that until Violet Translator because of Amber was the Aegon entrance elevator.
Yeah, that was... This is a funny seed. If every... Well, obviously not every, since 2 weeks ago it was a fast seed, but if the odd weeklies can be like this, that is beautiful. Or if anyone else has finished in the race time. Asder, Z-Chaotix finished in second with a time of 2 hours and 18 minutes. Lenofist finished with a time of 2 hours and 20 minutes. And Asder has finished fourth with a time of 2 hours and 23 minutes. We still have 4 runners in progress.
What a mess. I'm definitely curious to hear Op's thoughts on this too, because that was, I mean, it doesn't help that I made this. You know, I don't know if I should be gunning for Diggle's job or not, but
You've produced enough curse seeds. I think you might Diggle might need to look into tendering his resignation letter.
I don't even think it's a resignation letter. I think it's just a cooperative contract. Ugh.
Oh man, that was entertaining. What is this our first restream since the first weekly restream since the tournament?
Second, we restreamed the Jet Seed 2 weeks ago, but we did
Oh,
not stream
I did
last
not see
week.
that one. Well, what a way to come back, really, uh, from one jet seed to a hell seed.
Yeah, what? Yeah, there really is no better way to describe that other than what.
Yeah.
I was trying to go for a WTH in Alpha Blog's room, but I couldn't get. I apparently can't draw with my arm cannon to save my life, so I just went with a
No.
smiley face.
Yeah, we saw the smile. I was like, I wonder what Captain's trying to write. Oh, it's a smiley.
But I did send a super missile to Alpha Blog as a token of good
Yep.
faith.
Yep, I appreciated that gesture, and I said I can't blame you.
What I should
Could
have
not
done
blame
is
you.
sunburst the Hydro Chamber storage hint in Sky Temple grounds, but oh well. Also, good to know Sunburst does not work on Chicka.
Op used it against the larva.
On Chicka adult specifically, I should
Oh,
stress.
did you use it on the
I
adult?
tried to Sunburst Chicka, Dark Chicka
Oh,
twice,
I didn't
and
see that.
the first time I think I was too early and it bounced. The second time I think it hit directly, but it didn't do any damage.
I did not see you do that. Op used it against the larva. It did not do very much damage. It just stunned it when it was on the platform.
Should have used Dark Burst on. I should have used Dark Burst on Larva. So because I think I picked that up because that was in Phazon grounds, right? Yeah.
Op, I believe Sonic Boom was in Cat West, so Op had oops all beam combos.
Okay. Oh wait. So where was Sonic Boom?
Cat West, I think.
Cat. Oh, the one Sank check I didn't do.
Yeah.
Um. Leno's asking me what was I worried about the Dark Oasis. For a time, yes, but only mildly, just because it was very unlikely that that would be gravity, considering how unlikely there would be a case where you would have to use gravity to get down to Powerbomb Guardian. It was possible for sure, but then I saw Watch Station Access that had gravity, and it was like, okay, never mind, that's got to be Grapple Beam.
It was a concern at first, but it was pretty quickly eliminated because gravity was not too far behind.
But yeah, the logic for this seed expected you to spaghetti through Aegon just for Emerald Translator, because that was your way out. Go to Sank, go to Temple Grounds rather, get Dark Visor, otherwise you couldn't get back. So you had to go to Storage Cavern B, grab Dark Visor, then go to Sank Entrance and proceed through Sank, get all the goodies there, get your Cobalt Hints, and just all that just to get to Torvis, and then all that just to get Violet Translator.
Op has finished with an official time of 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 57 seconds.
GG Op.
GG Op. Hopefully he'll come in here for an interview.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Even if I'm not the best interviewer, just hearing him go off would be very entertaining, I feel. Zeke Alex has a comment after his finish. This was a solid Y.
Oh, yes.
Asder's comment is just LMAO.
I haven't even checked the...
Baja Blood has a comment of just wow. I'm glad the runners today have enjoyed this race. It was fun to watch it on the viewing end.
Although I will say, I think the biggest insult the seed threw at me was Under Temple Access. It's like, oh, red key. Maybe that's the last Chicka key, satisfying the Dark Torvis key, Torvis key hint. Nope, Inghive key 2.
Yeah.
Would it,
A lot of keys today. A lot of keys.
I was like, would it have killed to get me that last Torvis key so I didn't have to fight Powerbomb Guardian for that? Because, yeah, there was a lot of heavy lifting you had to do today. Underground Tunnel had a Torvis key, so there was progression in Underground Tunnel.
Always bet on Underground Tunnel.
Yep. Boost Guardian wasn't required, actually. Boost Guardian wasn't needed. Powerbomb Guardian was required. Light Suit was needed for Sank Map. That's one of the, most involved checks out there. Because it needs Cobalt and Light.
Let me check in the race time room if Op's gonna come in for an interview.
I think Op did turn off his stream already. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll throw out the message just in case.
Leno, I did not fight a Morbus, despite the relatively early access. I was kind of waiting for a hint, even though that might have been a little late.
Welcome, Op. GG.
Oh, GG's.
That's a very pained GG. How are you feeling?
Violet.
Yeah.
Effing
Yeah.
Violet. Why? And then Map Station. Why? Why?
Right there with you. So what I ultimately ended up doing is when I realized when I got to Sank, I went up vault side through staging area first. So I got the Chicka hint earlier. So when I got that, I started skipping checks. So I walked by Spider Guardian, not picking, and I knew it was a Hive Dynamo key. I just was hoping it was an Hive key. It was not, and I had to backtrack for it.
Yeah, I got that the first time I was there. My gut was telling me it was a SDK, but I got the Chicka hint. Well, I don't know if I got it before you did, but yeah, I got it fairly early, and I was like, okay. I mean, that sucks. But then when I finally got around to killing Chicka, and then gun it straight for the hints, find out, oh, Sank Map Station. And turns out I should have full cleared Lower Torvis before leaving. Why, game? Why?
Did you not get the light suit hint? I thought you did, and
No, I got the dark. Oh, I got one suit hit for Aegon.
And that was the one in storage B.
Yeah, that was the one I already had.
Yeah, I think it was I want to say it was it was either an emerald hint or it was a cobalt hint. I can't remember which of the two it was, but one of those said a suit is in TTS.
Oh, I did get it. I forgot. Oh, okay, that was my fault. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I thought I only remembered one of them.
Yeah, my thinking was, all right, I know Chicka's required, but I know that there's a key in Dark Torvis, but it's not in Upper Torvis because I full cleared Upper Dark Torvis. So I figured, all right, let's go get Light Suit, then check the rest of Lower Dark Torvis for that last key. And I'm just glad I didn't have to backtrack for Light Suit, but I did have to backtrack for Spider Guardian and Alpha Block because I walked right by that when I had the chance to.
Yeah.
I think I was too laser focused on getting to Chicka and also mildly annoyed that I couldn't find Cannonball.
I found it. It was Hall of Honor Dead. No, was it? I saw it somewhere.
I think
Cannonball was Hall of Honor Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it was Violet Lock, so you weren't getting that before Chicka.
Yeah.
At first, the Vylon Chicka, it was annoying, but it didn't really hit me how bad that was until I scanned the Torvis Temple elevator. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, we've literally got no way to Sky Temple Gateway without Violet Translator.
Yeah.
Logically, of course.
Yeah.
Op, how did you feel about the early game progression of the back and forth within Aegon?
It was simultaneously satisfying and annoying because it's like most of the time I want to leave I want to spend as little time in one area as possible, but then it just kept me there because I kept finding things and left it around 40 minutes. So I was like, I feel behind, but hopefully all the stuff I've gotten will pay off later.
Also, mildly... Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, which it kind of did, but the violet placement and forgetting the light suit hint is what really threw me off. But at least I did Alpha Block skip, so I'm kind of proud of that.
Yeah, although I will say that was a pretty insulting spot for super missiles too. It's like, where were those when I needed them 3 minutes ago?
Where were they again?
Aegon Temple,
Temple.
Aegon Energy Controller.
Oh,
Right after
right.
Bomb Guardian. Should have
Yeah.
done that. Should have gotten those first.
Yeah. Did we have beams by then? No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
that's
about Dark
right.
Beam, huh?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
How
Yeah.
about the lack of missiles? Captain, when did you get your first missile tank? Wasn't it like 20
Warrior's
minutes
Walk.
in?
It was Warrior's Walk.
I think it
I
was like 20 minutes in before you
Mm-hmm.
got your first missile tank.
Yeah, I skipped over Warrior's Walk because I had less than 99 health, and I'm like, no, I'm not risking it. So I had to put that off for a while, and I think eventually found a missile somewhere else, or maybe no, I found an E-tank first, and then I got Warrior's Walk.
Yeah.
Captain did Warriors Walk and Battleground with no energy tanks and no suits.
Mm,
Yeah. Only super missiles, which at
Yeah.
least I had 10 missiles, so the drop system kicked in, and thankfully every warrioring was practically dropping them one after the other. But not all of them. Still painful though. Would have liked Lighter Annihilator for that, but Annihilator was in Battleground.
yeah,
There was a lot of why is this there and not one room before moments.
yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it.
And we're glad you brought that show to the audience at home because again, thank you for follow the com/tracker. She did amazing
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, thanks.
Be sure to follow our runners. They did great today, and they had to suffer far more than I did.
Oh, it was for a good cause. I will
Yeah.
gladly suffer if it means the audience at home gets a nice good watch like this.
It certainly gave me a lot to commentate on, I'm gonna be honest. Well, do you all have any closing thoughts today before we break up?
Not for me. I think I've said all my pieces. I'm gonna go lie down.
Yeah, me too. I think I've said my piece.
Well, once again, be sure to follow our runners, Op82 and Captain MD. Are you no longer Captain MD 13?
It's the 13 is mainly the Twitch, just the Twitch handle. The mainly I go by Captain MD for everything else.
Okay. Well, Captain MD or Captain MD 13, be sure to follow both of them. It has been our pleasure to present to you the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes weekly randomizer race, and we'll see you all next mission.
See ya.
See you next mission, folks.